Your experience dining in a restaurant, was it incredible or a real disaster? Write your review about it. Hey guys, what you doing? I hope you're doing just fine. In this lesson, I'm going to share with you some amazing tips on how to write a review. A review is a report or an evaluation on something that you like or dislike based on your own point of views. It can be in positive or negative responses. It can be based on what you saw, you felt, you tasted, you watched, you observed, or you experienced. In your exams, you may be asked to write a review on books, movies, or places, for example, a restaurant, a hotel, a shopping mall, or a park. In today's lesson, I'll be sharing with you on how to write a review about a restaurant, which is captivating, memorable, and useful to your readers or fellow diners. A well-written review will be able to point us towards our new favorite spot to eat or avoid us from a dining disaster. First, let's look at the sample questions here.
Based on your personal experience, write a review on a restaurant that you had visited before. State what you liked and disliked about the restaurant, and whether you would recommend others to dine in the restaurant. Write a review in at least 200 words.
These are some of the elements that you may include in your review.
The restaurant name, the location, the atmosphere, the food and beverages, the services, the price, your recommendation.
Number 1, the name of the restaurant. Indicate the name of the restaurant that you would like to review on. For example,
Bino Burger, Shiro Sushi, Coco Cafe, Sam's Satay House.
Number 2, the location. You may want to highlight the location of the restaurant to give some pictures to the readers of where it is located at. How would you describe the location?
Riverview Restaurant is located by the Malacca River. The Western Cafe is a restaurant located in the heart of the city. The Seafood Kitchen is located nearby the sea. Pasta Place is snuggled between the pool and the shopping mall.
Number 3, the atmosphere. What are the elements of atmosphere? Can be the light quality, whether it is too dim, too glary, flat, or simply boring, or it provides just a natural ambience. The noise level. Is the restaurant too noisy or just nice and peaceful to your ears? Apart from that, you might want to describe about the space, the temperature, and the smell of the restaurant as well. If you enjoy the ambience of the restaurant, you may elaborate this way.
I enjoy the splendid view. The atmosphere is cool and chill. The ambience is charming and welcoming. It is a clean and comfortable restaurant.
However, if you don't like the atmosphere, you may also want to elaborate about it. For example,
the place was crowded and noisy. The smell of tobacco infiltrated the air. The tables were dirty and greasy. The floor was scattered with spilled food. The lighting was dull and gloomy.
Number 4, how was the food and beverages? What were the flavors, textures, and appearance like? If the dishes were great, be sure to describe why. How would you describe them?
The dishes were mouth-watering. The meals were prepared from fresh and healthy ingredients. The recipes featured tasty local flavors. The cake was as fluffy as a pillow and toasty brown. The cheese on the pizza was perfectly melted. The lamb was roasted to perfection, tender and juicy. The desserts were delightfully rich. I loved the smooth and creamy mushroom soup. I enjoyed the aroma of the brewed coffee.
If you found the food not tempting at all, how would you describe them?
The prawn tempura was served soggy. The meat was overcooked. I could barely eat the oily fried rice. I found the salmon rather bland. The apple juice was too sugary.
Number 5, the services. When you dine in a restaurant, you might experience either good or poor services. Describe your interactions with the host, staff, or waiters. These are some of the positive impressions you can describe about the services.
The host was polite and courteous. The waiter was knowledgeable and made good recommendations. The service we received was amazing. The waiters treat guests with respect no matter how busy it gets. The service was top-notch by dedicated hosts.
How would you describe poor services? These are some of the examples.
The wait time was obnoxiously long. The service was disappointing. The staff was not friendly. The waiter was lazy and disappeared after serving the food. I was served the wrong meals.
Number 6, the price. How would you describe the price you paid for? Are you satisfied with the amount you paid? If yes, you may elaborate this way.
The price is definitely worth it. The pricing is fairly reasonable. The price may be expensive, but worth it. It provides customers with great value for money.
What if you're not happy with the price you paid for? You may describe this way.
The price was not comparable to the food and services. The food was not worth the price I paid for. The bill was more than I expected. The bill was outrageously expensive.
Number 7, state your recommendation. Would you recommend others to visit the restaurant? If yes, how?
I highly recommend the Riverview restaurant. Do yourself a favor to visit Bino Burger. You must not miss the chance to visit Nana Nasi Kandar. Sam's Satay House delivered the best dining experience with exquisite flavors. Shiro Sushi would be a perfect Japanese restaurant for you.
If you don't favor the restaurant, what would you say?
I would not recommend Coco Cafe, not even my worst enemy. I would not go back there even if they upgraded their services. I do not recommend this cafe as the food is horrible and the service is down the drain. There are more seafood restaurants in less than 10 minutes walk.
Now that you have all the elements to be included in your review, do plan and organize your essay. Remember, you have to set the stage. Allow the readers to discover immediately that your review contains useful information and worth reading. You may also state your opinions by using these transition words.
It seems to me that the waiters were very friendly. Worst of all, the fish and chips were soggy. From my point of view, the service was slow, even though there were less diners. I believe that many people enjoy the heavenly taste of the grilled salmon. I personally think that Beano Burger would be a perfect choice for youngsters.
Let us have a look at the layout that you could possibly use. First of all, let me remind you to not forget to write the title. On your first paragraph, you may share a bit of explanation on your experience working in a restaurant. State the name of the restaurant and the location. On your second paragraph, you may want to highlight the atmosphere of the restaurant, whether you enjoy the ambience or not. On the third paragraph, it's time for you to highlight on the menu and the services, whether you like it or not. And on the fourth paragraph, state the price you paid for and your feelings. Is it worth it or not worth it at all? Finally, on the fifth paragraph, give your recommendations. Would you recommend others, your friends or family, to dine in the restaurant? So guys, that's all for today. I hope you have got some information and ideas on how to write a restaurant review. The question on review writing would appear in part 2 of your paper 2 English SPM 1119. I wish you all the best, guys. For more interesting and stimulating lesson, do subscribe to my channel and keep on watching English Made Possible with me, Teacher M.